Have you ever stopped to think that sometimes life seems like a big puzzle and you're trying to find the right pieces? If you feel that something has changed inside you, know that you are not alone. This feeling may be a sign that a spiritual awakening is happening, transforming your perception of the world. This transformation process can bring up emotions and experiences that seem confusing or even scary. But don't despair. These signs do not indicate that you are sick. On the contrary, they are indications that you are evolving and connecting with a greater energy. In the Bible, Paul had a remarkable experience on his way to Damascus. He was blind for 3 days, but this blindness was the beginning of a new vision about his mission. What if the challenges you face now are just the beginning of something extraordinary in your life? Today, we will explore 7 side effects of spiritual awakening that often go unnoticed. These effects may seem strange, but they are part of a natural process of growth. By understanding them, you can see your journey in a new light. Get ready to discover how these signs can be valuable indicators of your spiritual evolution. You are not alone on this journey. Many are going through similar experiences and seeking answers. If you have identified with these changes and want to know more, stay with us. Subscribe to the channel to receive content that can illuminate your path and help you better understand your mission. The universe is conspiring in your favor, and your journey is just beginning. The sacred confusion. When everything seems to lose meaning. When spiritual awakening begins, it is common to feel that everything around you is changing drastically. What once seemed clear now becomes nebulous. This confusion can be disconcerting, but it is an essential part of the transformation process. You are not alone on this journey. Many people report that during this period, their deepest beliefs begin to be questioned. What was once an unwavering truth now seems fragile. This can generate a feeling of loss, as if you were moving away from something you have always known. This feeling is normal, and in fact, is a sign that you are evolving. Think of Moses, who went up Mount Sinai as an ordinary man. When he came down, he was no longer the same. He had received the tablets of the 10 Commandments and with them, a new understanding of life and morality. This transformation was not easy. He faced doubts and challenges, but in the end, he emerged with a new vision. If you are feeling lost, know that this is part of the growth process. The old self, with its beliefs and limitations, is dissolving to make room for a new being. This transition can be uncomfortable, but it is necessary so that you can align with your true essence. Sacred confusion is, in fact, an invitation to explore new possibilities. It is an opportunity to question what you really believe and what makes sense to you. This process of self-analysis can be liberating, allowing you to detach from ideas that no longer serve your purpose. During this phase, it is important to be gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to feel the confusion and uncertainty. Don't pressure yourself to find immediate answers. Sometimes the answers come with time, as you allow yourself to explore new perspectives and experiences. Confusion can also be a sign that you are connecting with a deeper wisdom. As you question your beliefs, you may begin to perceive truths that were previously hidden. This new understanding can be challenging, but it is also incredibly enriching. Remember that confusion is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that you are venturing into an unknown territory. This journey can be full of ups and downs, but each step is an opportunity for growth. You are becoming more aware of yourself and the world around you. If you feel overwhelmed, consider seeking support. Talking to friends, family, or even a mentor can help clarify your doubts. Sometimes sharing your experiences can bring relief and new perspectives. Sacred confusion is a natural and necessary process. By going through this phase, you are preparing for a new way of being. Each doubt and each questioning are steps towards a deeper understanding of yourself and your purpose. Finally, remember that this confusion is temporary. Over time, you will find clarity and a new meaning for your life. What seems chaotic now will become a valuable part of your journey. Trust the process and allow yourself to grow. The natural detachment. You feel different from others. Have you ever felt like you were living in a world apart? Like the people around you were speaking a language you can't understand? This feeling of detachment is common during spiritual awakening. As your level of consciousness expands, you may realize that your interactions and connections change. This phenomenon is not new. Even historical and spiritual figures like Jesus went through similar experiences. In Nazareth, he was seen only as the carpenter's son, and many could not see beyond that image. His true mission was beyond the understanding of those people. This disconnection is a sign that you are evolving and aligning with a new reality. When you start to awaken, you may notice that some friendships become superficial. Conversations that were once meaningful now seem empty. This can be painful, especially if you value these relationships. However, it is important to understand that this detachment is part of the growth process. Sometimes it is necessary to let go of what no longer serves your purpose. You may feel isolated, as if you were on an island. This loneliness can be challenging, but it is also an opportunity to reconnect with yourself. The universe is, in fact, reorganizing your life. New connections are on the way, and they will be more aligned with your true essence. This detachment can be an invitation to explore new communities and groups that resonate with your new beliefs and values. Sometimes you need to step away from the familiar to find what really matters. Don't be afraid to seek new friendships that understand your journey and share your passions. It is natural to miss the people you used to feel close to. However, remember that everyone is on their own journey. Some people may not be ready to understand what you're going through, and that's okay. This does not diminish the value you bring to the world. The change in consciousness can also affect your perception of what is important in life. You may begin to value deeper experiences and connections, while others still focus on superficialities. This difference in priorities can create a gap between you and those who were once close. If you feel lost, consider taking some time to reflect on your new beliefs and values. What really matters to you now? What do you want to cultivate in your life? This self-analysis can help you better understand why some relationships are no longer working. Remember that detachment is not a sign of failure. It is a natural part of spiritual growth. As you move away from old connections, new opportunities will arise. The universe is always working in your favor, even if you can't see it immediately. If you feel comfortable, share your experiences with friends or family who may be open to listening. Sometimes, an honest conversation can help clarify misunderstandings and strengthen ties. However, be prepared to accept that not everyone will be ready to understand your journey. Loneliness can be a fertile space for self-knowledge. Use this time to explore your passions, hobbies, and interests. What makes your heart vibrate? What brings joy to your life? These discoveries can help you connect with people who share your new perspectives. When you start to awaken, you may notice that some friendships become superficial. Conversations that were once meaningful now seem empty. This can be painful, especially if you value these relationships. However, it is important to understand that this detachment is part of the growth process. Sometimes it is necessary to let go of what no longer serves your purpose. You may feel isolated, as if you were on an island. This loneliness can be challenging, but it is also an opportunity to reconnect with yourself. The universe is, in fact, reorganizing your life. New connections are on the way, and they will be more aligned with your true essence. This detachment can be an invitation to explore new communities and groups that resonate with your new beliefs and values. Sometimes, you need to step away from the familiar to find what really matters. Don't be afraid to seek new friendships that understand your journey and share your passions. It is natural to miss the people you used to feel close to. However, remember that everyone is on their own journey. Some people may not be ready to understand what you are going through, and that's okay. This does not diminish the value you bring to the world. The change in consciousness can also affect your perception of what is important in life. You may begin to value deeper experiences and connections, while others still focus on superficialities. This difference in priorities can create a gap between you and those who were once close. If you feel lost, consider taking some time to reflect on your new beliefs and values. What really matters to you now? What do you want to cultivate in your life? This self-analysis can help you better understand why some relationships are no longer working. Remember that detachment is not a sign of failure. It is a natural part of spiritual growth. As you move away from old connections, new opportunities will arise. The universe is always working in your favor, even if you can't see it immediately. If you feel comfortable, share your experiences with friends or family who may be open to listening. Sometimes, an honest conversation can help clarify misunderstandings and strengthen ties. However, be prepared to accept that not everyone will be ready to understand your journey. Loneliness can be a fertile space for self-knowledge. Use this time to explore your passions, hobbies, and interests. What makes your heart vibrate? What brings joy to your life? These discoveries can help you connect with people who share your new perspectives. If you feel overwhelmed, consider practices that help balance your emotions. Meditation, journaling, or even walks in nature can be effective ways to process what you are feeling. These activities can provide a safe space for you to explore your emotions without judgment. Remember that your emotions are valid. It doesn't matter if they are happy or sad, they all have a purpose. They are guides that can help you navigate your spiritual journey. By connecting with your emotions, you also connect with others in a deeper way. The existential crisis. Who am I really? During the process of spiritual awakening, it is common for you to face an existential crisis. This moment can be challenging and often painful. You may start to ask yourself, what is the meaning of life? What am I doing here? These deep questions can arise when you realize that your beliefs and values are changing. The existential crisis is an invitation to reflection. It is a moment when you are called to look inward and examine your life honestly. This introspection can be uncomfortable, but it is an essential part of growth. By questioning your existence, you are allowing yourself to explore new possibilities and redefine your purpose. A powerful example of this journey is the story of Job. He went through a devastating loss, losing his family, wealth, and health. During this dark period, Job questioned everything he believed. He felt abandoned and meaningless. However, this crisis led him to a new understanding of himself and his relationship with the divine. In the end, Job not only recovered what he had lost, but also received a new vision and an even greater purpose. If you are going through a similar phase, know that you are not alone. Many people face existential crises at different times in their lives. It is normal to feel lost or confused. The important thing is not to panic. This phase is an opportunity to rebuild your path with more authenticity and spiritual alignment. When you feel without purpose, it can be tempting to seek external answers. However, true clarity comes from within. Take some time to connect with yourself. Ask yourself what really matters to you. What are your passions? What makes your heart vibrate? These questions can help you rediscover your purpose. The existential crisis can also be a moment of liberation. Sometimes you may realize that you were living according to external expectations instead of following your true self. This realization can be liberating, allowing you to move away from patterns that no longer serve your growth. By freeing yourself from these ties, you can begin to build a life that resonates with your true essence. It is important to remember that this journey does not have to be lonely. Talking to friends, family, or even a therapist can provide support and new perspectives. Sharing your doubts and insecurities can alleviate the weight you feel. Sometimes, hearing another person's experience can help you see your own situation in a new light. The existential crisis can be seen as a portal to a new understanding. As you delve deeper into your questions, you may discover truths that were hidden. This new vision can open doors to a deeper and more meaningful purpose. You can find a new path that resonates with your essence and that brings joy and satisfaction. Finally, embrace this phase of your life. The existential crisis is an opportunity to reconnect with who you really are. Allow yourself to feel the uncertainty and confusion, but also the hope and possibility. At the end of this journey, you can emerge stronger, more conscious, and more aligned with your true purpose. Life is a journey of discovery, and each step you take is a valuable part of that experience. Sensitivity to energy, places and people that tire you. During spiritual awakening, you may discover a new ability, the capacity to perceive subtle energies around you. Suddenly, environments and people begin to affect you more intensely. A place that once seemed neutral may now feel completely different, charged with sensations that you cannot easily explain. Remember Jesus, who had a deep connection with the energies around him. There is a biblical account where a woman touches his garment, and he immediately perceives a force leaving him. This sensitivity is not a gift exclusive to historical figures, but something that everyone can develop on their spiritual journey. Respecting your limits is fundamental in this phase. If you notice that certain environments or people drain your energy, do not hesitate to step away. Do not feel guilty for needing time alone or for carefully choosing your companions. Your energetic health is important and deserves to be protected. Seek spaces that bring peace and tranquility. Nature can be a great refuge to recharge your energies. Parks, beaches, forests, these places can help cleanse your aura and restore your internal balance. Meditation, yoga, and breathing practices can also be important allies to keep your energy balanced. Learn to do energetic cleansings. There are several techniques such as visualization, use of crystals, salt baths, smudging. Find what works best for you. These practices can help clear negative energies and restore your energetic field. Your increased sensitivity is not a problem, it is a gift. It allows you to navigate the world with more awareness, perceiving nuances that went unnoticed before. Trust this new perception and use it as a tool for self-knowledge and protection. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Many people are going through similar transformations. Accept your sensitivity as part of your spiritual growth and continue exploring this new dimension of your existence. Awareness of the world's pain. You feel the pain of others. After spiritual awakening, you may discover a deeper connection with the suffering around you. Suddenly, the pains of the world are no longer just distant news. You feel in your skin the suffering of animals, environmental destruction, social injustices. This sensitivity can be overwhelming, but it is also a precious gift of compassion. This new awareness can manifest in surprising ways. You may cry when you see a report on deforestation, or feel a deep sadness when you witness an act of cruelty. These intense emotions are not a sign of weakness, but of a broader connection with humanity and with all forms of life. Think of Moses, who deeply felt the pain of his people before acting. He not only observed the suffering of the Hebrews in Egypt, but experienced it in his own soul. This compassion motivated him to lead one of the greatest liberations in history. His pain turned into action, and this can be true for you too. It is important to find a balance between feeling the pain of the world and not being consumed by it. Turn this sensitivity into a positive force. Look for ways to make a difference, however small. Every action counts, whether it is an act of kindness, volunteering, or donating to important causes. Some people may feel overwhelmed by this new awareness. If you are feeling this way, know that it is normal. Find ways to take care of your emotional health. Meditation, therapy, conversations with people who understand your journey can be valuable resources for processing these intense emotions. Your sensitivity is a call to action. Do not feel powerless in the face of the world's challenges. Start small. Support causes that resonate with your heart. Be kind to the people around you. Make conscious choices in your daily life that can contribute to a better world. The pain you feel is not a burden, but a gift. It connects you with humanity in a deeper way. It allows you to see beyond appearances and feel the interconnectedness of all beings. This awareness can be a source of compassion and transformation. Your sensitivity is a light. Let it shine. Turn pain into love, sadness into action, suffering into hope. You have the power to make a difference, one small gesture at a time. The period of solitude. You need to be alone more often. During spiritual awakening, solitude can become an unexpected companion. Suddenly, you feel a deep desire to withdraw from the world, to immerse yourself in yourself. This need for isolation is not a sign of depression, but a call for self-knowledge and reconnection with your deepest essence. This phase may seem disconcerting. Friends and family may not understand why you are less sociable, why you prefer moments of silence and introspection. But this solitude is sacred. It is a period of spiritual gestation, where you are rediscovering yourself, rebuilding yourself from within. Remember Jesus, who often withdrew to isolated places, especially before important moments of his mission. In the desert, he sought strength, clarity, and divine connection. This time alone was not an escape, but a strategy of inner strengthening. Similarly, your current solitude is a space for growth and transformation. Take advantage of this period for practices that nurture your soul. Meditation, journaling, reading, art, walks in nature. Find activities that help you explore your inner world. This time alone is a unique opportunity to listen to your inner voice, the one that is often muffled by the noise of the external world. Don't be afraid to feel alone. Solitude can be a precious gift. It is in this space that you can shed layers of social conditioning, external expectations, and masks that do not represent who you really are. Each moment of silence is a chance to reconnect with your true essence. Respect your rhythm. If you need more time alone, honor that call. Do not feel guilty for setting boundaries or for needing space. Your growth journey is unique, and only you can determine what is best for your spiritual development. This phase of solitude can also bring profound insights. You may discover dormant talents, reframe relationships, or understand patterns that were preventing you from growing. Each moment of introspection is an opportunity for inner alchemy, transforming pains into learning. Trust the process. Solitude is not permanent. It is a phase of transition, of preparation for a new version of you. Just as a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly inside its cocoon, you are undergoing an inner metamorphosis. Remember, you are not alone in your solitude. Thousands of people go through similar transformations. Your journey is sacred, and each moment of silence is a step towards your true essence. Chosen one, now that you know these 7 side effects, do you realize that none of this is a mistake? On the contrary, they are signs that you are evolving. If Paul needed to go blind to see the truth, if Moses needed to isolate himself in the desert before fulfilling his mission, why would your process be different? Each change, each crisis, and each strange sensation are just steps towards your complete awakening. Trust, you are not alone. If this message touched your heart, share in the comments what you have been feeling. Subscribe to the channel for more content about spiritual awakening. The universe has chosen you. Now, it's your turn to choose to trust. Sparkles.